Today we will learn about file upload and download in PHP. Okay, here I developed one program. In that, first of all, you see how we can upload and download files. Then after we go ahead into the file code. Okay, let's see it. First of all, here is a index.php file. Okay, in that choose file. Okay, uh, in I go into downloads and I select one file named lc. I double click on it. Here you can see file is selected. Okay, then again okay, then click on upload. Okay, file too large. Okay, so we have to select those files. This size is low. Okay, another choose file, then I select one file named js1. Okay, now upload it. Okay, you can see that file uploaded successfully. Okay, mm, if I want to display which files are uploaded, okay, then I have to run another. Then I have to run another program named downloads.php. Okay, in downloads.php you can see that those are the files. Okay, who that I already uploaded. Okay, if I try to download it, then what happen? Here you can see that file is downloaded successfully. Okay, now how I can perform this operation in PHP? Let's see. Here you can see that I created three files: downloads, files logic, and index.php files. Okay, uh, let's start with index.php file. Okay, first of all, you can see that I include file logic.php file. Okay, which file? This one. Then you can aware of very well about HTML files, HTML head, and I also include CSS file. Okay, then uh, how it look like you how it look like you also see it. Okay, it look like this. Now again, here I take form tag. In form tag I take action attribute index.php file. Okay, method is equal to post, and I take input parameter, means input tag, type is equal to file, name is equal to my file, and also submit button. Okay, I give named it upload. Okay, now giving name it save and upload. Here how it look like, we can see that it look like that. Here I mention one file name in action index.php file. Okay, means it working on it. Here I include one more file logic.php. Okay, in that file, if I want to upload, then what I have to required, that first of all we required one database, that name file management. Okay, and we have to first of all create it, and then after connect it to the this file. Okay, let's first of all create the database and table. Okay, uh, in this window you can see that I already created one database, file management. In that I create a table files. Okay, in files table you can see that there is a fields name, id, name, size, downloads, right? And whichever files I uploaded it represent here. Okay, it names, its id, its size, and how many number of downloads are there, it counts and updated here. Okay, so there is a table and it is a table. Now here is a database name and it is a connection of with the database. Okay, localhost, root, and the password is blank. Here I fire one query, select star from file 1. Okay, means all the records, all the records from the table I found here. Then after I execute the query. Okay, using mysql I underscore query function I execute it, and then after with the help of function mysql underscore fetch all function I fetch all the data and and store into the files. Then after let's see code of upload files. Here you can see that first of all I make condition, if save button on the form is clicked, means if I clicked on save button, means as earlier it is okay, its name is upload. Okay, and its real name is save. Here you can see save. Okay, now if the save button on the form is clicked, okay, then is set underscore post save, then name of the upload file it is uh, which name, dollar underscore files my file name, and then give it to the file name. Okay, then after destination of the file on the server, means which location I stored that file, means here you can see that here is the file name that that I give that I selected, and it's stored on the uploads folder on the same project destination. Here is my project. In the project here I created one folder uploads, and whichever files I uploaded, whichever files are uploaded, those files are kept here, stored here. Okay, then after uh, we have to get the extension of the file. Which way? With the help of path info, file name and path info extension, we can get the name of the file and also information about the path, and it's stored in the dollar extension folder. Then after you can see that here I create two variables, file and size. Okay, dollar underscore of file and its name, then file name and its size stored into the size variable, and file name is stored into the file. Then after here you can see that which type of file I can upload, then uh, zip file, pdf file, and docs file I can upload. Okay, your file extension must be zip, pdf, or if I uploaded rather than those files, then it generates this message: your file extension must be zip, pdf or docs. If I selected zip type of files, then this condition executes, and if its size greater than this amount, okay, 1 megabytes, greater than, larger than megabytes, then file too large, file too large, as we see earlier, executes, means this message is displayed on the web browser. If I selected propal file and its size is less than 1 megabyte, then this condition, else condition execute, in that move upload file function, okay, move the upload temporary file to specify the destination, means it's give the file name of the file and destination, okay. Then after, it fires the query: insert into files, name, size, downloads, values, which values, file name that I already take from here, size that I take from here, and after it execute, after fire this query, we have to execute it, and mysql underscore query function execute it, and then after generate this message: file uploaded successfully, okay. If file does not upload successfully, then else condition, file failed to upload file executes, okay. Now before go ahead, we want to see that downloads.php, I run downloads.php, and you can see that all the uploaded files are displayed over here: id, name, file name, then size, downloads, how many number of downloads are done, and action, okay. So there are three files I already uploaded, okay. uh, Here, I if I click on downloads, then that file is downloaded here, okay. How it can happen? First of all, how it's look like this. For that, I created downloads.php. In that, you can see that here I take headings, okay, id, file name, size, downloads, action. Then after, in table body, I fire for each loop. In for each loop, those files, okay, uh, files as a files, here you can see from where this variable comes, then you can find that this variable comes from files logic file. In file logic file, top of the file, I fired one query: name select star from files, means it select all the records from the files, and stored into the result. And after result, I fetch all the data using mysql underscore fetch underscore all function and stored into the files, and that files I use in here, okay. So all the records from the tables are displayed in that format. You can see that id, name, size, and downloads this way, id, okay. You can see that how it look like. Then after, if I click on downloads, then it become download on the browser. How it can happen? For that, here I mention one id, which okay, here I selected on one file, and if that that id of particular file is fetched from here, and then after I transfer it to the files file underscore id, and then after it goes to the downloads.php file. downloads.php files means here I fetch one id of particular file. Then after here it's stored into the file underscore id. In files logic in files logic.php, here is the code of download files. Okay, you can see that uh, if file id fetched means file id available. If file id is available, then it go into the if condition, and I give, with the help of $get function, I give that value to the id. Okay, and then after fetch files to download from database. Okay, to fetch files from download from the database, I fire one query select star from files where id is equal to id. Okay, means I want to fetch all the details of a particular file with the help of its id. Okay, then after I execute it and fetch that result into the file, and with with the help of dollar file I uh, got the name of the file, and I attached to the it to the path that I already uploaded files, means location of the file with the name of the file, and combine it with the file path. Means it is the path and it is the file name. Both are combined and stored into the file path variables. Okay. After that, this is the code for how we can download that file. Okay. If file exists in particular path, here if file exists, then it go into the if condition. Here you can see it is the information about headers. In header information you can say that file transfer. Okay, octet stream. Okay, there are so many information in that file. We required file name. Okay, which file name? Here you can see base name is a function. In that I passed one variable named file path. In file path variable, here is the name of the path and here is the name of the file. Okay, so it goes into the file name, and then after here you can see file size. Okay, file size uploads file name, and it go into the content length. Here is a function read file. Read file function is used to read file from particular path with the help of its name. Okay, here with the help of this code, here we can, with the help of this code, we can download the file. Okay, after that, now update downloads count. Here I download here id number 3. id number 3 uh, file name is js1.zip file. Okay, in that file i already I already download it one time, so here you can see that it updated. Okay, I download it again and I want to refresh it. Then you can see that here you can see that here is the how many times I download it. Okay, here size of the file doesn't display. Let's see how it, it can display. Okay, now you can see that how counts happen, means how number of times we can download particular file counts. Here you can see that I take file variable over here and give name downloads and increment it and store into the new count, and and fire the update query. update files 1 set downloads equal to new count means how, how many times I downloads it, it mention over here new count variable where id is equal to id. Okay, means that file which are I already downloads. Okay, here you can see that. Then after I execute that query and finally exit it. Okay, so you can see that all the information from here, and here I do not found the size of the file. Okay, here when I run it, you can see that do not found the size of the file. So what we can do for that? Okay, means naming problem. Here I give the small size SSID, and here is also same name. Okay, means there is some problem. Hello, here is the we are divided by 1000, and we can see that in the table there is a size 294 321 294. Okay, so how we can fetch that record? So we have to remove this. Then after I save it, and after saving it I run it again. Now you can see that I can fetch the size of each and every file. So you can see that how can I upload and download a particular zip file, PDF file, and doc file. Okay, thank you.